This is LightCast Entertainment. We bring you details of news in politics, entertainment, everything buzzing in the Nigerian entertainment industry, and many more. Do wait to subscribe to get updates with happenings in Nigerian entertainment scene as well as politics. Many thanks.
The Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Nnaji, has been caught in an alleged certificates forgery scheme, with the University of Nigeria Nsukka, UNN, disowning the Bachelor of Science, B.Sc, degree certificate, which the Minister submitted to the Senate during his screening in August 2023. In his tonnage curriculum vitae submitted to the Senate, including his degree and NYSC certificates, the Minister had told the lawmakers that he graduated from UNN with a B.Sc in Biochemistry and Microbiology and underwent his one-year mandatory NYSC service in Jos, Plateau State. But the university has washed its hands off issuing Nnaji the degree, insisting that the minister dropped out of the institution without completing his studies, noting that the institution did not and could not have issued him the certificate he has been parading. The university's position was contained in a Freedom of Information (FOI) request by Premium Times, which had investigated the B.Sc and NYSC certificates forgery allegation dogging the Enugu state-born minister for several years. The letter, dated October 2, 2025, and signed by the Vice-Chancellor of the university, Professor Simon Ortwanya, read, "We refer to your letter dated 29 September 2025 in respect of the above subject matter. We can confirm that Mr. Jeffrey Uche Nnaji, with matriculation number 1981/30725, was admitted by the University of Nigeria Nsukka in 1981. From every available records and information from the University of Nigeria Nsukka, we are unable to confirm that Mr. Jeffrey Uche Nnaji, the current Minister of Science and Technology, graduated from the University of Nigeria in July 1985, as there are no records of his completion of study in the University of Nigeria Nsukka. Flowing from above, the University of Nigeria Nsukka did not and consequently could not have issued the purported certificate or at all in July 1985 to Nnaji. This conclusion is also in consonance with an earlier letter dated May 13, 2025, ref. No. Run/SR/R/V, issued by the university to the Public Complaints Commission in respect of the same subject matter, copy attached. However, UNN's December 21, 2023 response is a stark contradiction of its earlier response to a People's Gazette inquiry on the matter, in which the university's registrar, Celine Nebedum, wrote that Nnaji graduated from the institution in July 1985, a position the university has voided in its FOI reply to the PCC. We wish to inform the Public Complaints Commission that we have searched through the University of Nigeria graduation record for the 1985 session, and we could not find Mr. Nnaji Jeffrey Uchechukwu's name. There is no indication that the certificate was issued by the University of Nigeria, the reply to the commission by the school read in part. The university's position appears to be supported by all available facts. Indeed, other inquiries made from those that were in a position to know showed that he played truancy and was unable to utilize opportunities accorded him to retake courses, including virology, MCB 431AB, which he failed repeatedly. The university, at some point, also advised him in writing to withdraw for reasons of truancy and poor academic performance, it was learnt. But the Premium Times report stated that for Nnaji, who claimed to have graduated in July 1985, in the course of investigation, its reporter cited a letter he wrote to UNN on May 1, 1986, wherein he begged to be given another opportunity to retake a terminal course in September of that year. Those familiar with his case said the university declined to grant his request. It also obtained a copy of the order of proceedings of the 20th convocation ceremony of the university, which contains the names of students who graduated in 1985. Mr. Nnaji's name, it stressed, was missing from the list. The recent letter by Ortwanya comes a few months after NYSC marked A231309 and dated 1986. Investigations by the media house punctured Nnaji's claims on several grounds. For example, whereas the degree certificate Nnaji parades is dated July 1986, his NYSC certificate indicates that he served from April 16, 1985 to May 15, 1986. This is not only an unusual 13-month-long service, as against a one-year national service, but also about 3 months earlier than his purported graduation from the university in July 1985. In other words, it would mean that he started serving before his graduation. This would therefore be a record for the organisation founded in 1970. Furthermore, whereas the chief executive of the NYSC at the time he claimed to have undergone the national service was Colonel Edet Akpan, who held sway between January 1984 and December 1987. The minister's supposed NYSC discharge certificate bears the signature of Colonel Animashaun Bremo, who was the 5th CEO of the NYSC between January 1988 and December 1990. Apart from the forensic, 2 senior and highly experienced officers at the NYSC headquarters, quoted by the report, independently examined Nnaji's discharge certificate and sifted through the agency's record, but found no one whose identity matched that of the minister in their national service record or certificate. The NYSC was later to formally respond to Premium Times' inquiry on September 23, 2023, declaring that it had no record of the certificate in the minister's possession and was therefore unable to authenticate it.